me? There we go. There we go. Sorry about the lie. I wanted it to be. Let me see if I can move it a little bit. I want to move it a certain amount. So it's going to be a little bit light. I wanted there to be a little bit more light because if you notice, I could do that. You know, it doesn't really matter to me. I may keep it like that. And then if we go further, we'll have to do something. But anyway, let me add some music that my good friend Mr. Gozy sent me, and we'll go from there. And then I'm gonna say what I need to say. Have this in the background. Shout out to Mr. Gozy. It's make sure the audio is good. Okay, so I'll lower it just a little bit so everybody can still hear me good. Hello, Wilfredo number one. How are you doing, man? All right, so we're gonna put the link in the chat. We haven't done one of these in a while. We may do it. We may do it for an hour. We may do it for 2 hours. I was gonna fix spaghetti, but by the time I got home from doing laundry, I was doing some stuff. Had to, wasn't gonna be practical for me to fix it, eat it. So I'm just gonna do it after I get done with the stream. So there's been some chatter going on, of course, of the stream I did the other day, plus some other stuff that I will not really go into because at this point I've said my piece regarding a lot of things. But I'm going to talk about some stuff as to people been wondering philosophy. Like, has my philosophy changed? Whatever. Also, I'm going to show the stuff I got today that y'all saw in my community tabs. I'll do that in a moment. Got my big blue here, just for shits and giggles. So, all right. Also, I may step outside to smoke. I'm not fully back smoking, ladies and gentlemen, but last few days have been stressful to where I need something to cool the edge and all that. So just as that. Luckily, I went 20 days without it. I'm going for 21 next time. I'm doing that. This is like the last one. Today's the last day. I'm going back to the usual. Hopefully, the stress levels will calm down and plus my days off, I'll be able to reflect, go and see They Live Tomorrow, all that good stuff. Anyway, let's get into the main thing I wanted to say. My philosophy. It's been a roller coaster of the past couple years. And, I've been, hey, Dan, how you doing? And I used to be a very hateful individual at times, a very spiteful person. Last couple of months, even as far as a couple weeks ago, and I'll get into that part in a moment, where I have been thinking about mortality. I've been thinking about mortality and the idea that you could drop dead in an instant. Like, recent example, Bray Wyatt, when he passed away, 36 years old. I am only 7.5 years away from that. You could be the healthiest person in the world and you could drop dead at any time. You could be 22, you could be 20, you could be 28, you could be whatever. And I realized that why waste my time and waste my valuable time, because every day is a gift. Why waste it hating on people? Focusing on the past, focusing on past transgressions. It will always be there. But what do you do with the future? What do you do with the future? And even having thoughts of my, exactly, David. Hello, David. Hello, Dan. You can, there are things that could happen at any time where life could go out just like that. And even I'm having a struggle with my religion in a way. As most of you know, I'm an atheist, whether some people, Dan, would like to believe it or not. But most of you who know me know I'm a guy who likes to be right about situations, especially certain matters. And I believe that there's no heaven or hell, there's no God, there's no devil, whatever, right? There's no afterlife in the grand scheme of things. While I still am under that belief, for once, I want to be wrong. I don't want to be right in this situation. The idea of dying and fading off into nothing, believe it or not, terrifies me. More than I thought it would. Maybe it's personal matters that have been happening over the last couple of months. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's the fact that I am alone with my thoughts. I don't know. But it terrifies me that there could be a possibility that you are just in the dirt rotting away and nothing else. Your essence is gone. The light is snuffed out. And again, one of the rare times I want to be wrong. But I won't know that until I'm in the ground. Nobody will. Nobody will. That's just the reality of fate, of faith, of life, what have you. So to get back to this point about like people talking, all this other stuff, right? And let me check everything real quick before I continue onward. And thank you, Lady M, for sharing it as well to the sources. I do not want to waste my time, waste my life dwelling on bullshit, dwelling on past transgressions, dwelling on drama. Because today may be my last day on this earth. Tomorrow may be my last day on this earth. Do I want to be remembered for focusing on drama, focusing on bullshit that doesn't concern me in the grand scheme of things? No. I want to be known for a lot of things. My flaws. Very flawed individual. But do I want to be known? Do I want to fucking spend my last days on this earth fucking worrying about bullshit? Worrying about what someone's doing? This person, that person, whatever. No. Because time is very precious. And again, tomorrow is never guaranteed. Today may be your last day. So, again, I've been hearing things, I've been seeing things regarding everything. I've told a few people, and to the people that have DM'd me privately regarding certain matters, thank you. I applaud you. If anybody else wants to, DMs are open. But this should be a good explanation of everything. I do not want to waste time that is precious talking about shit. I do not want to dwell with the rats, if you will. So, if I need to step away, if I need to change course, then I'll do that. And if that course correction maybe is not the best course correction, hey, I'll find out when I get to the destination. Like, it's about the journey, not the destination. But as far as that goes, I'm going to leave that at that. That's basically everything else I need to say, because I do not want to waste any more time, because it's supposed to be a fun little stream. It's supposed to be all that. And before I put the link out, and I will, I'm going to talk about what I got today. I went to the pawn shop when I was going to do laundry, and I came out like a bandit. Got some good deals on all this whole bag, this whole stack, as you saw a tease of on my community tabs. $45. I think 13 movies or Blu-rays. Some even sealed. So let's get some light in here. First off, I found this cool little thing. I know I've talked shit about him, but the Goldberg collection, the Ultimate Collection, all some of his great matches from basically his WCW days all the way to his WWE days in 2003, or his match against Brock Lesnar was like the last match on WrestleMania 20. So this came out in 2013, so this was before he even made his return. Life getting in a moment, definitely learned that the other day. No need to talk about, but thanks for being concerned. But yeah, no problem, man. No problem. So that's one. That's the first one. Again, $3. $3. All these were, I think, $3. I got some. I may have some of these. I don't know because again, I need to actually start doing it. I got the movie The Unborn. I haven't seen this movie in years. I don't remember if I liked it or not, but you know what? I want to check it out again. So I got it on Blu-ray. One of my favorite movies, and it was in great condition. The what do you call it? Let me make sure everything's good in here. Blu-ray. The Woman in Black with Daniel Radcliffe. So does that light even work if I put it? Let's see. Oh, y'all can still see it. I'll put the light on just in case. I also got this. This is a weird oddity. It's a Blu-ray 3D and Blu-ray basically on the same disc, and that is Jumper with Hayden Christensen. I actually got 2 Hayden Christensen movies. I like this movie as a guilty pleasure, so, you know, it is what it is. This is a great show that it was clean the case, but it's a full season of a show, an HBO show, and that is Big Little Lies with Reese Witherspoon, Nicole Kidman, and Shailene Woodley. So I got that. Again, $3. Hey, what's up, Tom? Also got this with Diane Lane. I haven't seen this movie probably since it came out 2008. Stars Diane Lane and all that. It is Untraceable here on Blu-ray. Next up, the case is not in the best shape, but this was sealed, and that is The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Never seen this movie. Again, slipcover's in shambles, but this movie is sealed. Again, sealed, brand new movie. Case is fucked up, but $3. I love a show. Wow, full season of a show. Next up is the other Hayden Christensen movie I was referring to, and that is, and also the late Paul Walker, Takers. I actually enjoyed this movie. So, again, $3. Of course, I can't believe I don't have this. I didn't have this on Blu-ray, but Friends with Benefits. I should have it because you know I love the idea of it. Another guilty pleasure, Your Highness on Blu-ray with Dane McBride, James Franco, and Nicole Kidman, or no, Natalie Portman. Excuse me. Another sealed movie, and that is a TV show, Game of Thrones, the complete first season. Now I can start my Game of Thrones collection. But yeah, sealed Blu-ray for $3 with the entire season of this show. Another sealed one, and this is a Criterion release, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button with Brad Pitt and Cate Blanchett. So this is cool. This is a rarity with a Criterion movie with a blue case. Usually they come in clear cases. The final clear or sealed Blu-ray, Mirrors with Kiefer Sutherland. Really enjoyed this film. It's a little dark, so you may not be able to see it. But yeah, and finally, the final one I got is, and again, another movie I can't believe I didn't have on Blu-ray, and that is Orphan on Blu-ray. So some good selections at this pawn shop. And again, let's see, let me count them. $45 for all this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 movies. 14 movies. Good mix of stuff. Some horror, some action, some comedies, a few TV shows, and a wrestling Blu-ray. They didn't have anything else in terms of... They had some wrestling DVDs, but again, I try to stick with Blu-rays if need be. I'm looking... I know it's on Grove, so I can get it there, but I'm looking for like a used copy of Blade, the series, the first season. The first and only season. So I'm looking for that. I want to find that out and about if I can find them for a cheap price. I am going to start getting into DVD collecting for 2 reasons. One, because there are certain TV shows that probably will never get released on Blu-ray or 4K. And the second reason is because of the fact that what's what I'm looking for, is that My mom has a DVD player to keep herself busy where she's at. She has a portable DVD player, so I want to give her. I got Fast X on Blu-ray just so I can get the DVD so I can give it to her. So yeah. So with that being said, I'm going to put the link in, and we are going to go from there. Again, I don't know how long I'm going to keep this going. Max is going to be 2 hours. If I could get it done in an hour, that'd be even better. So we'll go from there. All right. Hopefully everybody likes the music in the background. Let's see. I'm getting another message. Let's see. I'll have to respond to him a little bit later. So, yeah. Let me go to my channel and pin the link. And we'll go from there. Let's see. All right. All right, so all that's good. All right. Like I said, anybody want to come in, they're more than happy to. Let's see who's first in here. I'm waiting for the screen to pop up because oh, there it is. Okay. First live from, let me make sure it's okay. I see his logo. Live from the strip club, it's Tom Willis.
Yo, what's up? How do I sound? Hey, what's going on?
Not much. Just shooting the shit. Oh, you're in studio? Oh, okay.
I'm not live at the moment. I don't know. I was just messaging somebody on Discord. And it's weird. I'll explain it here.
Yeah, you want to give I left it be, but I know.
No, I'm not talking about that. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm talking about something else. I know what you were gonna be. I don't give a fuck about all that bullshit. I was trying to talk about something. I'm trying to talk about something that matters, not bullshit. Come on.
Well, I agree. I was like, okay.
Okay, so what I was gonna say is, I feel like I enjoy games. I've noticed this about me, and it was different a year ago. I enjoy games better when I'm not commentating while I play them. Like, I mean, I've been playing Starfield for like a while now, since Friday, and it's amazing. It's blown away. I'm blown away by it. But I'm able to be quiet and sit there and soak in everything while I play it. You know, landing on ships, attacking planets, going into bases, having conversations with the crew members and the quests. But when I commentate, I feel like I always got to make shit happen. I can't just enjoy it. Like, I feel like I always have to pick the ridiculous scenario for content. Or I always have to like I can't just sit back and enjoy it. And obviously some games it's different. Like if it was a shooter, that's different. If it was like a horror game, that's different. But when you're playing a narrative game, like a Baldur's Gate or an Elden Ring or an online multiplayer game, or even
I don't mean to cut you off, but did you cut your hair?
No, I just tied it back.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, oh goddamn, don't cut it. Because when we were doing our show or something, I want, like, when my hair grows back out fully, we could finally grow hair. We could finally do like the old Hangman Tribal, like my face, but both of us. We like.
Oh yeah. No, we could definitely. No, and that's a good topic you bring up there. You know, another show.
Last time I think you had your cap or your hoodie on. I didn't notice if you. I was like, please tell me.
Last time I had a hood on too. Yeah. No, I've got to trim it a little bit, but I'm not getting rid of it completely. But no, what I was going to say is, if we did a show, I think it would be successful because we haven't had a chance to really digest the Outcast, and this is the first time you and I have publicly been able to sit here and talk about how it went. And first, I want to ask you, what did you think about our show we did not too long ago?
I think the show went good. I kind of in hindsight, especially with the stuff that transpired on a different stream after we went off the air, I kind of regret the last half of that. As entertaining as it was, I regret that last half of it. I guess the other thing I would have changed when we were doing the game show period, I really enjoyed that. My only regret is I wish I just kept it within, because I was having internet issues out the ass at that time. Yeah. I wish I kept it condensed to just the people that were partaking, and then once we were done, then let the floodgates open.
Yeah, that's what we did.
I would have changed on my end.
We did that when we did the previous show. Now, listening back to it after we did it, I thought to myself, that felt like the Outcast. Like that show, was the Outcast. I think we did a good job sticking to the program. I think it did about as well as I thought it would do. I wasn't like blown away by the reception.
Hello, Dragon.
I also wasn't disappointed with the reception. I think it was a good outing for the Outcast, especially when we only announced it like 24 hours in advance. And
yeah, and that's something else I said. If we because I would like I kind of like to maybe every so often as like a special occasion thing, and maybe hint stuff, but like keep it kind of like oh we're doing it, but like at least privately plan it ahead, but like don't tell anybody basically. So like you never know when you're going to get it.
Like I could see.
Speaking of the Outcast, here's our former coach. I was actually talking to him about a skit we should have done instead of the Trial of David's 3000 back in the day. I talked about a Dateline spoof where we did a spoof on Dateline, and David was like the criminal, like about his chair. Where I'd be like, I would have like I'm interviewing a chair. It's supposed to be David's chair. And
what I wanted to do with David is speaking to David. How you doing, David? But one of the bits I had in mind, because David actually has VR now, and one of the bits I wanted to do for the Outcast was have David run around in a sex club on VR, unmonitored. Okay. And every once in a while,
like we're no child just run amok into a sex club.
And I wanted to like check in with him every once in a while. Like, we're doing our own shit, and then like in the background, but all right, let's check in with David. And then we open it up, and he's surrounded by a bunch of, I don't know, fucking naked guys or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, David, the King of Recess is here. Hey, Jay.
So like that's one of the bits I had in mind back then. Okay, that was something because I knew I was going to get VR eventually.
Yeah, we were talking, and me and David literally were just talking about. I was going through this whole plan. I said we're gonna have David go buy an orange jumpsuit, like I'm Zoom calling him in jail, where he's been convicted of all the abuse and sexual assault of his chair and all that. And then we play just a montage of all the events and say, I'll be like this, "¿Qué pasó, David? So tell me." Did you watch too much O.J. Simpson? If the glove doesn't fit, you must have quit. Were you trying to do that with your chair?
Oh, I still have that GIF. I really do. Can I? Nah, I'm not going to show it right now. But we still have I found it on my old hard drive.
Oh yes, Dragon says, "Hey, David 3K, the A+++."
Or Tom, imagine if Barney shows up in the club.
Barney in the club. Is that a hint? I don't know what that means. Barney in the. Oh yeah, Barney. Oh yeah, that's right. I was at the sex club and I met trans Barney. That's right. And I talked to trans Barney on my stream, and that was very.
Get used to this. It was probably gonna be the last time you ever see me smoke in the restroom. I thought it was gonna be.
I should share that to Ben sometime. I'm gonna do that sometime.
Yeah, that would have been. I told this to Jay.
You going to sex club, David?
What?
Oh, David, if we ever bring the next episode, you heard it live here. Next episode of the Outcast, we're taking David.
Slaughterhouse, like we're gonna, like I already made it.
The next episode of the Slaughterhouse.
But we're gonna now. I call that episode as the final goodbye to that version. And,
okay.
And what I mean by that is
we'll have to come out. So like, I guess this is a good time to talk about the Slaughterhouse. If we don't know, it could come out in a year. We don't know when, but. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I guess this is pretty cool. We're all like kind of doing our own we usually, for those that don't know, we've done this a few times behind the scenes before episodes. So this is kind of like a sneak peek into how we operate a show. Yeah. You know what I was thinking was that we could take the Slaughterhouse and kind of like, we need to organize how we allow people into the stream. Now I still want the essence of the Outcast, because the essence of the Outcast was anybody is welcome in. But
hello, Nick.
Hello, Gene.
I always felt like anybody was welcome in, and that was part of the appeal to it, because we weren't afraid to let anybody in. I mean, the base of the Outcast, back in like the first 30, 40 episodes, it turned into we turned no one away, and we were on our groove though from like 38 to like the end of 40, where like when you came in, you knew that it was like it was free for all. It was quite literally a free for all. Like you were going to be a piece of meat, and we were going to be pit bulls, and we were going to just try to go for that. That's how it turned in. I don't really want to do that so much now, but I still like the idea of bits. So I feel like, and I want you guys' opinion too, but I feel like the Slaughterhouse, a name like the Slaughterhouse, there still has to be a little bit of insults being thrown back. Unpredictable, but like almost like a lighthearted, not even lighthearted sometimes a blunt insult being back and forth, because I think that that's what made a lot of the comedy. Also, the bits, I think that we confused a lot of people, and I actually think that a lot of people got exposed for looking for drama. I'm not saying names, and some of them I'm friends with.
We know who they are.
Hey, Sloppy, how you doing, man?
But like a lot of people, when we did the Outcast, a lot of people got exposed for trying to bait content out of drama that wasn't real. Like the drama with David always being the butt of the joke, or David always finding a girl. They said we were picking on David, but they didn't know behind the scenes David was in on all of this, and David had an opinion.
My goal was to piss off David. My goal was to piss off David every episode where he have a tantrum. He knows, and he knew that even before we went live. Like he knew, David, I'm gonna be pissing you off. I want you to fucking grab your chair. I want you to shove it and try to as tight as you can. If you need lube, I'll give you lube. Shove it tight as you can.
But people said that we were harassing Dave. But they don't realize is that was by design. We were trying to create. David was supposed to be a sympathetic character. We wanted people because Chayton and I were assholes. And the reason why we invited David on was because David was supposed to be that guy you want to cheer for. Like, yeah,
he's
get
like
back at those assholes.
He's like the antithesis of me and you. Like, I'm the fucking whore dog, fucking sex hound, and then either in real life or in character. And then you're like the guy who comes like the gay cave also. David's like that guy who's like, what did I do to get in here?
Yeah, like that was the point of the show. A lot of people so when we did things that make David uncomfortable, David had say, and we didn't do a lot of things because David didn't want to do them. But the things we did do, David agreed on. There was one thing in particular that he fought us tooth and nail on, which was going on the Omegle thing. But I basically explained to him, dude, none of these people matter. Like they're just Omegle people. What are they gonna do? Like you're not. Like who cares what they think?
Like we had an idea of David's 18th birthday. Like him going to an orgy and him live streaming the entire thing.
But David, it worked out in the end because David found a girl.
We're gonna put that.
David found it. Did we not find a girl for David that felt so sympathetic? She gave the Instagram to him, and the only reason why we didn't do the bit was because it's because the show ended. Because I think if I remember the timeline, she was supposed to show up on episode 51. Or 52, it was around there.
One of the last episodes, yeah.
Yeah, and then it never happened.
I thought it was 50.
No, it wasn't 50. 50 was too packed. We weren't going to be
I'll
able
never forget when Chayton beat up David.
I needed.
What you talking about, you stupid fuck?
I knew that 50 was going to be too packed, and I knew that.
Yeah.
That was a good bit, and I wasn't going to use it on 50 because I felt like that bit could stand on its own on another episode. So I thought
that episode was jam packed with everything that happened during that thing. You know,
and that would have been a long thing.
Where my instrument of destruction next to me, Luchasaurus, brought home the championship for myself.
Yeah, that's what happened. But I guess since we're never going to do it, I can let people in on what would have happened. So originally the bit was going to be that first we were going to simulate a date, but me and Dave, we were going to be the people in his ear, like his conscience, so to speak. So basically what we would do is we would introduce them. They would talk. First she'd introduce herself, and then David would introduce him. And then we'd leave the stream and we'd let them two talk. So it would just be her and him on the stream. And then whenever we felt like David needs a pep talk, because we knew David was going to be awkward. So then we'd jump in the stream and we'd put her on the backstage and we'd be giving him advice like, David, you need to do this. David, you need to do that. It would be terrible advice. But then we'd go backstage and then we'd go backstage and David would be back in the forefront. And he'd
like, David, you're going to bend her over. You're going to take her to Pleasure Town. That's what you're going to do. And that was the thing. I remember when the girl couldn't come, I was like, okay, I have somebody else that may be able to come in. She's done YouTube before. She's a very blunt individual, and she'll probably make fun of David for not saying anything and tell him to grow a sack or something. And like she was supposed to do it, and then she passed. She messaged me later that night saying, "Sorry, I passed out." I was like, "Fuck
well,
me."
This girl would have done the one that I'm talking about. Would have done it. She would totally understood it was for entertainment.
Yeah,
and David was none of it was. And we would have been like and I know it would have worked for us because it would have made David more of a sympathetic character, and it would have made us look more like jerks, which is exactly how we were going for. That's what people don't understand.
That's like with the HCPW Dragon Bronze. I forgot about that. Yeah, I remember when I beat him, he got stripped. He fucking had to get breast implants. Then he came back using steroids and looking like a mini me. Well, people don't know there was 2 storylines that were going on with the HCPW storyline. Because, of course, Jordan was always getting beat and all that. So he was getting screwed over by all his friends. And they were joining my group and all that. I can't remember what it was called. Something of Christ. I can't remember the name of the group. But anyway, because I was called the Jesus Christ of professional wrestling. The God of professional wrestling, as Don Callis would say. And fucking... So it's going to lead to the big like WrestleMania theme for that show. And Jordan was going to beat me to win the title and end my reign of terror. And then my next plan was on the next show of HCPW. That was when the group starts to fall apart, and David trims his hair, he cuts it back to his normal look, he gets off the steroids, all this stuff, and he turns on me, and we have a match, and he beats me too. That's something he never was able to do in anything. So again, y'all fucked it. Y'all fucked up the storyline. It was y'all CM Punk'd it.
It's funny you mentioned like the continuation of your story messed up. So and a lot of these bits go through my head all the time. But like one of the things I wanted to do eventually was to get David to a level to where he was different. Like, and that could have taken a while. But the idea was to like get him so uncomfortable to be like, fuck this, and then he'd start like, forcing, like he would start to just get it and start to just almost like grow a backbone. No offense, David.
Hey,
but almost like,
how are you doing? You want to go check out my network?
But like almost like you were going to like start to fight back to like, and we would even help. I would have even helped you fight back. Like I would have even backed down every once in a while, just to give you that more assertiveness. And then the whole plan was to eventually get mad at you and basically not allow you on the stream. Okay. So people would hate us anymore. And I wanted to replace you with Emo Inuyasha, but it was all part of the storyline because the idea was that like you were going to be away because I'm sure you wanted a break at that point anyway. So like the idea was because me and Chayton had actually talked about Emo Inuyasha taking your place, believe it or not, a few times on multiple occasions.
Yeah.
So, and he would have done it. So then he would have taken your place. I don't know how.
Where's your catapult, David?
I don't know what would have happened then. I don't know if the people would have turned on you or if they would have wanted you, and I don't know what would have happened. But it would have been very interesting to then tell you, all right, now I want you to be a jerk in chat. Basically be that guy. It all would have been good fun, and none of it would have mattered in the end, but it would have created that controversy that the Outcast did. It would basically be like, oh wow, David's in chat like one night, and all of a sudden he's saying all kinds of trash about Emo Inuyasha.
Oh yeah, like David when you said Brave is the best podcast in the world. If you don't forget, David, remember episode 50, the tagline. It wasn't just a tagline, it was a quote. That Brett Ray says the Hangman Outcast was the best. So remember, I remember that, David. Like David and I were talking. I said, I never had any ill will towards you, David, except that one time you decided just to tuck your tail and say, "Oh, yeesh, the Brett Ray podcast was great." But like now being how I am now, and with everything, like I will be. I'm not that guy who is doing like who will say that.
What about the idea that I had for Jordan? Now Jordan always had been the gay cave bit, but that was about to evolve. Yeah. He was about to come out of the gay cave and be what was it? What did I have? What was the name?
Born Again Jordan.
Born Again Jordy. And it would be and I already was working on AI voice at the time. I was trying to clip Jordan's voice. And I wanted him to have like a lifts, like like he talk, and like he gets like instead of like so the gay cave would have been done, it would have been dead, gone by, but then it would have been Born Again Jordy. So there would have been a Born Again version of Jordan that would show up on the stream that he would have no control over.
Yeah.
But that, and I thought it'd be funny if he actually did join the stream one day, there's Born Again Jordy, which is the character on the stream, which isn't even Jordan. And then you'd have Jordan be on the stream too.
I like the times when you would have Brandon Martin's face.
Yes,
yeah. And
like when he sold out in that whole entire episode after Rant and Rave, after he just sold out, his face he was in the chat. Everyone thought it was really him, and it wasn't. And it was just a still of him, and it says sold out on it.
Damn.
Sold out, yes.
My gate fell. That's it. I'm okay
It
though.
was fun doing the Outcast back then, but nowadays, probably I wouldn't be a co-host anymore because
Oh, you were never a
know,
co-host. You were a producer.
What true? But I just meant if people would ask me, am I going to co-host the show again, and I would probably say no because I'm more focused on myself than ever because. I'm.
Oh yeah, you're doing fine. You're doing fine now. Who knows what the Outcast would have been if it went on for 2 more years? I have a feeling based on our trajectory and based on how many people were, either coming to us for clout, which we didn't have any, but I mean we had. If you were to judge the clout wave,
hey, Redcon, how you doing, man?
If you were to
judge after the stream ends, but
if I may,
hope you're doing well, man.
Since I'm here, if I may ask Tom something here tomorrow. Jason will be premiering a new live stream open forum show called "Wipe Those Tears," like the tears.
Wipe those tears.
Tears.
Oh, that's so weird because Chayton and I had talked about a show we wanted to do called "Don't Forget to Wipe Your Ass." It's just it's a crazy show.
I gotta say this, Nick. I'll say, Nick. I heard you have a father, and it seems like he's a swell guy.
Huh?
It's a Christian Cage reference.
Oh.
Tom says tomorrow.
Like David. I heard you had a father, and he's a swell guy.
Well,
basically, take what he said, but make it nice instead of how Christian Cage says it.
What I was trying to say was, Tom, tomorrow is the NBA logos, and since you're a big basketball fan, I'm wondering if you want to join
Oh my
us
God,
tomorrow.
Dragon!
Big basketballs. What did you say?
NBA logos.
NBA logos.
Yeah, ready to join us.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
You
Do you want me to join you? Wait. Let me just say. Here's what I think you said. Do you want me to join you to talk about NBA logos?
Yeah, for the tier list.
The top NBA logos.
On the tier list, like
Only one NBA logo matters to me.
And what's that? And whatever team LeBron's on?
No, the Celtics. That's it. It's the only logo.
Oh,
no.
That's number one. And everything else is D tier.
I'm not even a Spurs fan myself. Oh, also something else I did get because it was on sale.
Spurs fan logo. That looks like a mousetrap.
What was I gonna say? Oh, we have a guess, but okay. So I got me.
You have a guess?
4 games I got me today. I got me Hot Wheels Unleashed, the Game of the Year edition on the Switch. I got me Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, Saints Row 4 Reelected, and then Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. They're currently
nice. I got
Nice.
I got Armored Core 6 last night. I haven't played it yet, but it was
I've heard good things. I'm not. Oh wait, let me see because I got a. 1 second, David, because you're share screen and I got someone at backstage. It is Dan the Man.
Hey, Dan.
I'm still recovering, man. The only logo that matters to Tom and Eric Lima is the New York Knicks.
Yeah, go Knicks. Go Knicks and Nets.
The Knicks stink.
No, I like the. Okay, real quick though. Other than that reaction that I'm supposed to have, I actually don't mind the Knicks. To be honest, I like the Knicks.
Yeah.
That was a team of the '90s. I think
I'm sorry. I'm thinking baseball. Then it should have been the LA Lakers.
Oh, I hate the Lakers. Lakers suck. I mean,
I know.
I used to
Boston
hate
fan
Kobe.
hates the Lakers.
Bro, I am so glad that after the Celtics whooped their ass in 08, that the Celtics fan threw shit. And I'm so glad when Kobe Bryant was having a shit game and everybody in the garden, all they were saying was MVP, MVP. No, damn well that MVP lost them the game. Oh man, that was funny. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. I'm no disrespect. I'm just saying I enjoy.
Well, that's the thing. I like the only person that can, in my opinion, and I'm not a Lakers fan, but the only person that came close to Jordan's legacy was Kobe. And this idea that LeBron James is even fucking on their level, that bugs the shit out of me.
Oh, how dare
I know.
you?
Like Captain James couldn't even hold
on the
Michael
Exiled Outcast
Bags.
about Kobe Bryant or not Kobe, but LeBron James.
I just told some.
LeBron
I
James,
just
he ain't good enough to
told
shine
some
Jordan's shoes.
just told some
No,
kids.
no,
Michael
like,
Jordan,
no.
not Jordan Little.
Speaking of basketball, though, let's not forget what happened this past Saturday and Sunday. The Worm, one of the all-time greats, Dennis Rodman, came to
Oh
AEW.
God, that's why I didn't know.
I
Actually,
didn't
I
even
thought I
watch
didn't
Payback.
watch. See, aliens do exist,
I didn't even watch Payback because I said, "Fuck, I'm not watching Payback now."
dude. That payback was good. That was a good WWE.
No, it was. But I
pay-per-view.
was like, Dennis Rodman's there.
I'm sorry, I was too busy watching Yellowstone.
Oh, you're one of those, Dan.
Yeah, I was watching college
I don't even know
football.
what that
I was
is.
too busy watching Yellowstone. I'm sorry. If I'm with a woman who I love and provides wonderful things for me, and she wants to watch Yellowstone, I'm gonna watch fucking Yellowstone.
What is
I
that?
get you.
College
I'm in that
football
same
was on
predicament right
also.
now, so I get that.
Huh.
Not in a relationship.
And
but-
Yellowstone is just a good fucking show.
I've heard it. I just see everybody. Like, I follow Deanna Prazo on Instagram. I see her like gush over it on Instagram.
For
and all
someone
that.
who's so into fucking film and television and shit, how have you not seen Yellowstone?
I've not still seen Game of Thrones. I bought the first season.
What the fuck?
I still see Stranger Things. I got the first season. I've had that.
Haven't
thing
seen
for
Well, that's fair,
years.
to
Stranger
be fair,
Things?
but,
Oh, wow.
but I don't claim to be the king of fucking television like you do.
Hey, I watch movie like TV like right now. Okay, and we
Yeah,
got
but
some
you have every
season.
season of a show. You just said that on your stream.
Oh yeah, like okay. So I'll tell you what I've been watching recently. I watched What We Do in the Show, which is fucking funny. I watched Twisted Metal, which is a good show. I finished watching that about maybe a couple
You
weeks
haven't
ago.
even seen Cobra Kai.
I'm not the biggest Karate Kid fan. We've discussed this.
Ugh.
Wow,
Oh,
Dane, I'm losing
let's see.
so much respect for your TV.
Let's see.
opinion.
Justified, City Primeval. Really enjoyed that. And then Harley Quinn. I'm excited for the fall of the House of Usher coming out in fucking on Big Ed
House
Brown.
of Usher? Usher the singer?
No, it's
Yeah.
it's based off an Edgar Allan Poe story, and it's Mike Flanagan who did The Haunting of Hill House, Haunting of Bly Manor, and one of the best TV mini series I've ever seen, Midnight Mass. And I have not seen the Midnight Hour, Midnight Club that came out last year. I've not seen that yet. That's the only Mike Flanagan show I have not seen. Then there's the Continental, which I'm looking forward to because again, big John Wick fan. There's shows that I'm looking forward to.
Again, like Tom, how can we have any fucking like aspirations to be like Chayton? He liked Beau is Afraid, and we've gone back and forth. That is the worst fucking movie.
I'll be right back. And that was a dumb movie. I also saw.
Ray, have you seen Beau is Afraid?
I'll be right back.
Oh, see, he avoided the question.
Because it's
How
a
does he know?
stupid dog shit piece of shit movie.
Oh God, we're like, I'm gonna get a cat I'll go bring my P like when you come down here, we'll get my.
Did you say you're gonna rip your penis off? What the fuck?
No,
Ew.
I'm going to bring my PS5 into the living room because I don't have a bed. All I have in my room is a bed. So I'm gonna bring that into the fucking living room. We're gonna hook it up. I'm gonna play Bo's Afraid. We're gonna watch it on the couch.
We're not watching Beau's Afraid. I'm not watching that movie ever again.
We're gonna react to it.
There are better 3-hour movies to watch, like Braveheart, like Titanic.
Oh hell no! Titanic's a great movie, but I that's one of the movies I think is over.
You're gonna tell me that Beau's Afraid is up to the fucking caliber of Braveheart, Titanic, or fucking Saving Private Ryan?
One out of the three, yes, but not Saving Private Ryan, Braveheart. I will agree with you there.
Braveheart's amazing.
The Batman. I love Beau's Afraid. The Batman. It's almost 3 hours. That's better than Beau's Afraid. I'll say that.
Absolutely. You know what else is a good movie that everybody should watch? It's on Netflix right now. A League of Their Own.
Oh, I see
Okay,
that.
that's a good. Okay, what? Something else I was gonna say. Oh, I haven't. Have you seen the newer Halloween movies, Dan? Like Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends.
I saw the first one, and that's it. Because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna pretend as if that's the ending, because the other two suck dick.
Oh, how dare you! I loved Kills. I loved Ends. I think Ends is the best of the series. You should watch
Okay,
it.
so you're telling me that Michael Myers with his AARP card is that threatening? Oh God, bald-headed! I need a walker to kill people. Michael Myers.
No, I was actually gonna message you because we're gonna hit the 1 year anniversary in October. If we do an Exiled Entertainment in October, I want one of the movies. We planned Terrifier 2 is another one. But one of the other ones I wanted to do on the 1 year anniversary of Halloween Ends, because I've not really, besides I don't even know if I talk about my podcast, but I've not gone in detail with that movie, and I want to do an episode where we talk about it, because again, that's a very divisive movie, Halloween Ends, more so than Kills, and probably even more so than Six, Rob Zombie's movies, whatnot. And I want to do a deep dive into that movie.
No, because everybody wants to make everything fucking woke. Why do you have to make Michael Myers woke? It's not hard. The formula for Michael Myers is not fucking hard. He killed his family. He found a mask. He killed other people.
You gotta watch Ends. Kills too, but watch Ends. It's a great ending to that movie. I have issues with the movie. I'm not gonna say it's a masterpiece of a film, but damn it, I love it, and I've watched even repeat viewings. I feel
movies do not need to be Rorschach fucking paintings. I don't need to fucking. Oh, what do you see here? A pony or a bear? I know. I see coarse shit. That's what I see.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, we're gonna watch. We'll watch it here if we have to.
I even look. I'll even tell you this. I found the humor in fucking Art the Clown and Terrifier. I really did.
I like Terrifier.
I enjoyed it. But I'm not going to sit here and have you tell me that one of the greatest actors of all time, Joaquin Phoenix, he had a bad take. He fucked up.
I thought we were talking about Halloween Ends. I still need to see it. ITV keeps. I got it on 4K. I still have not seen 1917. I feel bad. ITV's been telling me for years watch 1917. Now I moved.
I heard it was good. I heard that was good.
Yeah, I have it. It's not like I can't watch it.
Motherfucker, you haven't even seen Twisted Metal.
I watched it.
That's a good show. Twisted Metal.
That was actually really good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
She had dumps like a truck. Guys, like what?
Sweet Tooth was fucking. It was great. I loved even the backstory that they gave him. Like the change of certain things. Now, before we continue with this argument, or debate, if you will, Leon, how are you doing? It's been a while since you've been on here.
Pretty good about yourself, even though it's hotter than multiple hot where I'm at.
How hot is it? Hey, David,
how hot is it, Leon?
Yeah, how hot is it?
Well, it hit 100 today where I'm at.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. No. Oh, no, 100.
No. David,
be quiet, you Texans. Why don't you go shovel 3 feet of snow and then cry me a river?
No.
Hold on. It's 8:30 at night right now, and it's 98 degrees, and I'm driving to work.
Yeah, Dan. No, I talked to David earlier. Every time we talk, I ask him how hot, like, what's the degrees in his area. And it's like, what was it, David? 80-some degrees?
But he
David
doesn't get 100% humidity. I'm sure San Antonio gets humidity, but talk about other parts of Texas that don't get any humidity, and it's just dry heat.
75.
It's fine. Well, what's the humidity level? Go check the humidity level.
Dan, you down
check
for
the humidity level
to basically kidnap Tom and David?
You want to come to a swamp? We live in a swamp. We literally live in a swamp. You want to?
When you're having to peel your nutsack off your leg as a regular activity, then you can come talk to me about heat.
Oh no, I do peel my nutsack when it's really cold and it's like -5 degrees, and I'm stuck to my door.
You know how hard it is sometimes? I don't mind. Like, I'll say it like this, Like, I don't mind if I'm with a woman and we're walking out. And
why does he always find a way to relate this to a woman? Like, this is
I've given David advice. Going down
92%. There it is.
Walking down the street. We're sweating. I have no issue once we get back to my place, her place, whatever. I don't care if we haven't showered. I don't care going downtown on her, even if we're all sweating.
You're a dirty, unclean, classless, uncouth fuck.
But this heat is even worse because it's like peeling the skin like this. Sweat has sweat. That's even too much.
No, yeah, but see, you're the guy who eats the booty like groceries with dripping sweat. That's nasty.
Well, I was listening to a podcast. I listened to this podcast called Inside OnlyFans. It's two chicks. They have different guests on. They had Violet Myers, which is a more modern porn star. David, if you don't want to hear it, you close your ears for a second.
Modern porn.
But yeah, she was talking about a story about some dude wanting to eat her ass after she took a shit. I'm like, even I have my standards.
Yeah, you want to put salt on it.
Even porn has gotten classless. At least in the 80s, that was. I'm sorry, y'all. You know what? In the 90s, the mid 2000s, everything's fucking disgusting.
Well, yeah,
I
and
like
now
some
everybody
modern porn stars. I like Violet Myers. I like her. She's
they
fine.
realize
She's
they
great.
realize curiosity sells. Like they don't like it, but they realize the people will watch it.
The worst thing that ever happened to porn was 2 chicks, 1 cup.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
Dear
Jay.
God, you had to bring that up.
on this one. After that drop, everything just went to hell from there.
It's actually funny because I was talking to people about like, because again, like my mom has all these stories about when she would go see a movie.
Dude,
Like,
I did not know where that was going to go, and I thought you were going to talk about your mom and something not very nice to be talking about. Like, that's fucked up. That's your mom,
you told
bro.
me a story about like the drive-through theaters, like back in the day when you could go watch like some softcore porn, like Sylvester. I wonder if anybody knew. Hey, David, did you know that Sylvester Stallone starred in a porno back in the day in his early days? No, and now you know he was in a porno.
He was the Italian stallion.
Yeah. But my mom said it didn't live up to the hype, according to her.
So did Cameron Diaz. What's your point?
Oh,
Well, yeah,
like Sammy
that's
Stitch.
a good point. Hell, even some divas of like Candice Michelle was in softcore porn back in the day. Fucking
James did nude photos.
who else was in soft? Like there was another.
Major Gun.
China.
China. That was African. That was hardcore.
That was
porn. I'm forgetting- Shelly Martinez was another one. Fucking,
That wasn't softcore, though.
That was softcore.
No, Shelly Martinez was not in softcore.
Yes, she was.
She may have been, but the stuff she did later was not. It was like dominatrix shit.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, she did it at one point.
Well, it all starts out softcore.
Like I remember her from as Ariel in WWE. That was my first introduction to her. I know she was when she went into TNA and with LAX and all that, but that's where I first saw her. So that's where I all that. But yeah, that's like the whole thing. Like I've said, I've probably told the story before. I blame my grandfather for why my because he was a whorehound himself, even to the day he died. But also he had a secret stash of Playboys, and I found them when I was a little kid. And of course,
Whoa, because a man had a secret stash, and you were so nosy you had to go through his things.
Wow.
It's his
You
fault.
are rude. Wow, you went through
I
this.
found Sable in China. I was like, hot dog, and all
What
that.
if you found a dildo? What would you do with it?
You'll probably send it in the mail.
Well,
to
maybe
somebody.
it's time for him. Maybe it's
You
time
have
for Charles.
stories finding certain other things too.
Oh wait, that's what happened. You found.
So maybe it's time for Chayton to go in the gay cave and come out as a beautiful butterfly.
Exactly. Do I have it? Oh wait. Just I don't have it. I don't have my Echo. Sorry. Oh, this ain't the gay cave. This is hey everybody. That's hypocritical thought. I don't have my gay cave.
Speaking of that, Retcon was in here earlier, so yeah, hypocritical thought.
Yeah, the host of Hypocritical Thought, the one episode.
Really? I thought you did more than one.
I literally did a second episode to explain to the people that didn't understand that it was a joke, but I did it in the Hypocritical Thought way. So
That was
Oh yeah.
I literally had to make another episode to explain that the point of my episode, but I did it as the characters from that episode.
It's so
Isn't that
stupid.
kind of hypocritical to have to explain about a hypocrite? I don't know.
That was the point of the show.
It was so.
It's so funny.
The people, I thought it was hilarious. I mean, Paige talked about it later. I was like, that shit was fucking great, and he fucking enjoyed that. It just,
The point of the show is to
it's
be
like
hypocritical.
what I talked about at the beginning of the stream. It's like making a mountain out of a molehill, and that was what y'all were dealing with back then.
Oh no, it was just I was like, I really want to. My point was I wanted to be like everybody else, but make it sound like a 40s bit. That was it. I wanted to make it as hypocrite. I said to myself, what would hypocrites from the 40s sound like? And then what if they did reaction streams? And there it is. That was the basis for the show.
one of the greats.
And now the new name. So if my name was Adolf Hipster, but if I did it again, it would be Adolf Rizzler, the guy who has all the Riz. That's what it would be.
Which reminds me, I still need. I'm planning on. I don't know if Otaku's watching this, but I'm going to make a video regarding the plans, hopefully for us, our debate that we are been talking about.
So he needs that. So
The Undertaker.
just so you're clear, he needs to pick one of his people, and then you need to pick one of your people, and then there needs to be a neutral person, and then there needs to be a referee.
I didn't think of it like that, but we could do it like that.
Yeah, no, because if you want to do it officially, you know what I mean? Because you should have somebody that you know is on your side, and he should have somebody that you know is on his side. That way, those two, because when they have the discussion, I'm sure they're going to bring up points that the other one didn't think. But then you need a neutral person so that if it is a standstill, he's hearing both sides of the debate, and then he might be the deciding factor. The referee is just there to tell everybody to shut the fuck up. It's unfair. Basically, you know what I mean? Just somebody to manage it.
Yeah. Because apparently, one thing I did not know, apparently Otaku's favorite wrestler is the same as mine, The Undertaker. So I was like, okay, that should be a good topic for the debate. See who knows more about it and all that. And I could lose
that really doesn't become a debate. That becomes more of a fucking questionnaire competition.
What if AI was the referee? What if because AI
get it working? Because I don't know. I'm still kind of.
I've been using AI a lot for like thumbnail ideas and titles and tags and stuff. I would say that because I don't just do my own stream, I help other people do their stream, and I found it's really productive to use AI. But anyway, my idea was that what if we asked AI, like, to be the referee, and I think it'd be capable of doing it. So basically what we'd ask it is the situation, and then I'd say, what do you think is fair? And then it would give me an answer. And there you go. If we needed to ask it a question, like if there was a debate of what's unfair. If people don't like, just so we're clear, win or lose, there's always going to be an excuse. And don't just know that, because I know you, Chayton, and I don't know Otaku that much, but I'm sure based on stuff, I'm sure that there's going to still be debate on even if the person that they wanted to win won. So just so you know going into this, that I don't believe there's going to be a handshake at the end of the match is all I'm saying. I do think that
I was going to say, my instrument of destruction over here, Luchasaurus right here, awarded me this title, but it's mine because I earned it. I teach my kids, you have to earn this. You have to earn this.
Yes, find a pony and ride it.
Yeah.
Has anybody noticed that fucking as his hair's getting longer, he looks more like a madman?
It's almost like the front of his head, front of his hair is running away from the front of his face. It's almost like it's running away.
That's an insult right there. It's only because I had the beanie on. I do not have a receding hairline.
No, I'm just saying. It looks like it's running away. My hair is long. I have a big hairline too. I've always had it. So I understand.
Anyway.
Hey man, I get it, man. I have a big bush. It's just weird. Everything else is fine, but just bush.
Oh, you don't.
Dan has a big bush confirmed.
At least I
you should get a. Yeah, man. You really need to
I'm working on the gaming channel stuff. I'm working on a sponsorship from Bush Beer. I mean, that's.
Well, I thought you were working on a sponsorship for what's that lawnmower company?
Oh, Dollar Shave Club or Manscaped?
Manscaped. Yeah. I thought you were trying to get a Manscaped sponsorship.
No, if you watch any of those videos I did, I'm trying to get Dr. Pepper 10 and Cotton Patch Cafe on board.
I promise you that if you say I have a big bush, I need to shave my bush. I need to shave. Eventually, Dollar Shave Club or Manscaped's gonna be like, hey.
If I could get Squatch, if I could get that Squatch soap shit, that's fucking fantastic. I love that shit.
It's funny. At the beginning of the year, I got an offer from Fortnite. They were going to pay me $50 just to play Fortnite for 2 hours, and then I would have got an extra stuff too. $50 just to play it for 2 hours. But if they said if people
happy
like
birthday,
use
happy early birthday,
whatever,
man.
I need to turn you on to that, Dan, and you, Chayton. I need to tell you guys how to do that.
Turn us on. You're going to try to turn us on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. The only person that turns me on is fucking David 3000's glasses.
Even though
it's not your sniff gather, Dan. Oh wow, I'm gonna tell her that, man. Like,
when you can use proper English, because you said you try to say significant other, but you said sniff mother.
I said
Sniff your mother.
significant. You misheard. You need. Do I need
You
to buy a
sniff your
hearing aid
mother.
for your dad?
Sniff your
I
mother.
just had to, my mom just
Everybody
had to get one,
change
so I was
his
going for you.
mother.
Jay and Sniff's mother. Confirmed.
Oh no, like I like Chayton knows this. I'm trying to get him to play Fortnite. I just bought the John Cena skin to piss everybody off.
Oh, I did.
Oh yeah, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, John Cena. You know.
Hold on, Chayton can confirm this. I literally just made a cartoon thumbnail for him, or a cartoon head for him, myself, Trips, and a few other people, and I put my cartoon head on a cartoon designed body of John Cena.
Yeah, and yeah, he's trying to get me in. Like I'm still kind of. It's like what's a good analogy for that? I'm trying to think of something. Huh?
Stubborn.
He's stubborn. He's a dick.
Dick,
That
stubborn.
too, but you know, like I'm.
Are you stubborn? Are you stubborn?
Oh yeah, I blame my parents for that. I'm just gonna blame my parents for everything. Be like one of those people. It's my mom's fault. It's my dad's fault. It's my grand. The Long / Sandifers are very stubborn individuals.
But ironically, the longs aren't very long.
Ooh.
Oh, how dare you! You have no proof to back that up. If you want
Don't
to,
I though?
I don't think. What was it? Well, I don't think her OnlyFans is active. But I was gonna say, paying $50 for a 20-second clip. I still don't understand why she did that. 20-second clip. If anybody wants to see it for themselves.
Nobody spent a dime.
No, believe it or not, people did all the time. Not here though. I tried. I literally told the girl, I said, "Hey, if you get any new purchases, can you let me know if you can find out who they are? I just want to know out of curiosity."
All right, I think I gotta head out. I want to play some Starfield. I probably won't stream because, like I said earlier, I've been so deep into coaching football and I just really have a hard time streaming games when I just want to enjoy a game. It's really weird.
I started a gaming channel again. I put some of the old content I did before, but I've been playing Blasphemous, and I got so into it that I don't want to stream it because playing for an audience is so much harder than playing for yourself, and I don't want it to turn into work. I don't want that game to turn into work because I love it so much. If you haven't tried it, I'm not going to get promotion from them. Blasphemous. It is like a Metroidvania, but it's so good. It's very rich in like Spanish lore as far as like the Spanish Inquisition, and they take a lot from that old Catholicism shit. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, and like I get what you mean because like there are certain times where I'm like, where I want to start a new game and I'm like, I want to stream, but then I'm like, I don't want to start with this because in all that. Like the last stream I did, I was just playing WWE 2K23 and fuck that last like match I did myself versus Brian Daniels, that was a great fucking sequence. Like probably watched the last like 10 or 15 minutes because the Iron Man match was 15 minutes. Go if you watch anything, watch the last 15 minutes. I may try to clip that part. Last 15 minutes of that match, fucking great. And the last
if I can get us to play Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight, Texas Chainsaw, or even fucking games like Duck Game or Gang Beasts, those party games are so much fun to play with other people.
Yeah,
we had a blast doing the fucking Friday 13th and the.
I was saying that to Chayton earlier. Like those are like those aren't narrative games. Those aren't games where like I want to be immersed. Those are games where I just want to have fun, and I could see streaming that. That would definitely make sense.
Yeah, like Red Dead Redemption. I like playing that, or fucking. I'll play the story, but then I'll just go up, shoot, start fights, fucking.
I played. The reason why I bring this up is I played Baldur's Gate 3 off stream, and I really liked it. But then I played it on stream, and I felt like I don't remember anything I did.
I loved watching you play because one, it's a beautiful game, but two, like you're like, I'm gonna kill this brain bitch. I'm like, what the fuck? It got me invested, but like I couldn't do that. I get quiet, and luckily I have a wonderful editor and Trips who can fucking put little pandas and shit in there to fucking throw people off and say, you stop talking for about 15 seconds.
You get quiet when you're fucking a killer. Yeah. I vote that Trips is the killer from here on out. I just like how she is when she's hunting both of us down. It's hilarious.
Oh no, you're a dick because you were telling her where I was, you cocksucker.
See,
I was already dead, so I was like.
My thing is,
we're well low on time too, so I was trying to hurry up the fact because you were going to die eventually, anyways. So I was just hurrying up the demise.
So I can't stop talking when I stream because I just feel like my brain's always trying to think of something to say, and get. I'll tell you, like when I'm editing streams to find pieces to clip. Well, I haven't done it recently, but when I did, It wasn't hard to do because I say so much during my stream, and I just kind of like it is what it is. But I think that's why at the end of the night I'm so drained because I don't remember anything I did during that gameplay. I got to be honest. I don't.
Yeah,
I
remember from like the stream I did the other day where I was 2K23 was that last match because I thought that was a great like fucking, especially the ending was a great sequence, but like I forgot I did the Hell in a Cell match between myself and Swerve and fucking like Danielson wrestled somebody. I think it was Drew McIntyre. See that like I don't remember that stuff, but I remember
yeah.
Me and Danielson had.
Like I remember key things like Dan just mentioned a moment. And I remember that even when I played Mafia 3, but like again, what I'm thinking
whoa.
Mafia 2 I played. But what I'm thinking is why don't I just play Starfield and then make a video or stream of me talking about the game and what I did and what I uncovered and things I discovered. And just like
I've been checking out some ITV stuff about it because like and the game looks great. I do want to get like whenever I get an Xbox again, I do want to. That's probably going to be one of the first games because
it's on Game Pass, so you just get it for free.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying because like it's like that's.
I got it on PC because I can't stand. I don't know how people are playing a shooting game at 30 frames per second. I'm sorry, but that is just it's too choppy to aim. But
well, I was gonna say like I can't like right now. Starfield to me is not a reason to get an Xbox Series right now.
Agreed.
Right now, I got like I'm looking forward to Spider-Man 2. I got that some bitch pre-order.
I'm kind of salty. I'm kind of salty with Bethesda because like you're supposed to be one of the most open game studios out there. You want to like give to your fans, but then you fucking sign a multi-year deal with fucking Microsoft.
Oh, Microsoft.
I still am forgiving them for.
Oh yeah, okay. So they bought fucking Bethesda. That's so fucking shitty.
They bought Bethesda. On the premise that they'd be able to fund their games faster, but it sounds to me like it's not really speeding up their process because it's at all. It's the same.
When's Elder Scrolls? Even though I'm not the biggest Elder Scrolls fan,
it's not coming out. Probably not till 2028. Like you're looking at another
like a year after GTA 6 comes out.
Yeah,
this is why like I'm looking forward to Dragon's Dogma because Capcom didn't sell it to anybody. They're like, fuck it, we're gonna put Dragon's Dogma was such an underrated fucking title. The combat system in that was well before its time, and finally we're getting the sequel.
Like,
so my issue
is separate ways. Speaking of which, like Resident Evil 4, I'm waiting for fucking the remake of Resident Evil 4 to finally release separate ways. Release it, damn it! There's leaks. It's already we know it's coming.
I personally have no issue with that, mainly because Spider-Man. I have both, but I play PC mostly. So to me, it doesn't matter. I mean, Starfield came out for PC, and I'm not ever going to play it on Xbox because it just runs better on my computer.
Well, and Spider-Man is it coming? It's not coming out. On PC
it always comes out. No, it never comes out on PC right away, but it does. It will come out for PC. Sony,
are you just going to wait, or are you going to pick it up on PS5?
I'm just going to. To me, Spider-Man's not a reason to buy a PlayStation.
No, but what sold me on the PlayStation 5 and ultimately was one of my favorite games of all time. KOTOR is being remade, and I'm still waiting on information on that. But I bought the PlayStation 5 for KOTOR. I'm not even gonna lie.
So BioWare,
what? And I was like, oh yeah.
Who's making
I almost
that?
bought the Switch version. They were on sale for like $13, but again, I saved. I think it was the Hot Wheels and the Game of the Year Unleashed Game of the Year edition was like 85% off. So it was originally $90.
Oh, Lucasfilms Games making it.
I paid like $13.
Okay, so it's coming out for the PC too. Like this is what I'm saying. KOTOR remake is listed for both PS5 and PC, just like Starfield came out for Xbox and PC. I mean,
this is going to be the stupidest reason why I have a decent PC. I could probably update my graphics card, but I have a decent PC. It's a nice little powerhouse. But I like the comfort of being able to lay on my couch and fucking look at my.
It's 2023. It's 2023. I literally do that every night. I've been playing Starfield on my TV and on my computer. What I do is I bought a NVIDIA Shield, and it basically is a glorified Fire Stick, and I just stream the game on my PC, and the quality's fine because it's directly connected to my router. So it's like you literally don't notice any bitrate change at all.
It has nothing to do with the bitrate. It has everything to do with being able to sit on my couch and play my game on my 65-inch TV and be relaxed and not having to sit in my gaming chair.
Oh, no, that's what I do. I sit on my couch and play my PC.
I sit or lay on
stream.
my bed. I just
Right now, I'm playing it. I've been playing Starfield on a little bit of both. Like I've been playing it on my computer, but then I also like tonight I'll probably go onto my living room, which is another reason why I haven't streamed it, because half of my playthroughs have been in my living room, and I don't stream in my living room. So I'm able to just like again, I just there's a thing called there's NVIDIA makes it. If you have an NVIDIA graphics card, it's a thing called Moonlight. It used to be called GeForce Experience. So basically, you just download that app on your Fire Stick or whatever device you use, and if you have like I don't know if it works with Google Chrome, but if you have apps on your TV, if it's a smart TV, if you download that app, you can just it'll detect, because your computer's connected to the same internet as your TV would be, and it'll just detect your TV and it'll just cast it. When I play VR, it's the same technology, and that says a lot because I don't notice the difference in quality, and it's in my face. And I stream. I don't have a wire. I stream wirelessly my PC game, my VR game on my PC to this. So I said to myself, if I'm able to stream a PC VR game so clearly on my headset, I should have no problem streaming a game on my TV, sitting like on a couch that's way further away than my headset. So I did find out about this way to stream it. So yeah, like Elden Ring I have on PC, Baldur's Gate, Armored Core, Street Fighter, AEW, Starfield, ESO. All those games I play on both my couch and in my computer. Granted, the only thing is 60 FPS is as high as you can go on the TV, because that's just how the stream works. Where if I'm sitting at my computer, I'm getting 120. But consoles don't even go past 60 anyway, so it's not like there's no console that can play.
Hey, Mr. Gozy, I'm using your song, the song in the background. You can hear it.
There's Starfield only goes to 30 on Xbox, and Spider-Man will probably only go to 60. You know what I'm saying? So like those games, but like where it's on PC, I think I'm getting like 90 FPS, sometimes 120 FPS on Starfield. Which I said this to Chayton the other day. This generation of consoles suck ass. They are so like I just don't understand like how far behind they are from like they're paying like all kinds of money, and you can't do better than 30 FPS on Xbox Series X on Starfield. But yet I get a graphics card that's a generation behind, and I'm getting 90 to 100 FPS. I just don't. I'm just really I'm really confused as to. I just think that they need it. I just feel like we're gonna end up buying another console in 3 years.
That's a given. They're already working on PlayStation 6.
That's such a bullshit. That's why I got a PC too. It's another reason, because like I'm not gonna keep buying consoles, man. Like
I keep thinking, I'm like, what more can they do? Like, you know, it's like every gen. Like I remember this gen. When they were going to do the PS5 and the Xbox Series, I literally was like, what can they do? Like, what more can they do?
It's not graphics anymore. Now it's volumetric lighting.
The ray tracing.
The next thing that's coming is the PlayStation Sexbot.
What?
The PlayStation Sexbot.
Sexbot. So you can play the game and you have sex with it?
Hey, remember that episode of King of the Hill? Was it King of the Hill? Where like the son comes in with a VCR and he's like, "Hey son," he goes, "Hey dad, look what I got for Christmas, a sex machine."
No, that was The Simpsons. He goes, "No, her name is Sony."
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. But like, no, what I'm saying is, I feel like this console is a scam. This console generation, because they created a console that was capable of, I think, the 2070 GPU, and at the time, the 300 series just came out, and now they're in the 400 series, and I'm already seeing stuff about the 500 series, and I heard that the 500 series is going to be like it's going to have frame regeneration and a lot of like PC mumbo jumbo.
So I have sympathy though, because remember, like the PlayStation 5 came out like during the birth of fucking the Cobra. Whenever all that everybody got, I don't call it COVID, but the Cobra.
I was about to say, wait, what?
And like a lot of people got fucking hamstrung. A lot of fucking companies they wanted to put out I did watch a documentary about it, where they talked about how they were trying to put out the best product they could. But you know, when everybody's sick and there's no workers in the fucking factory, and they're doing everything they can to develop this, but how can you do stuff when 95% of the workforce is out? And it's just it was doomed at launch.
Yeah. So and that supports what I'm saying even more.
And
I think that
also,
this
the
is
other
going to be
thing-
a generation that ultimately is going to lead to another generation, because I don't understand what they're going to do, because like I said, these games like Starfield is the latest example. It just came out last week. This is a game that's only a year into the console generation. See, Cyberpunk, we all were willing to understand because it's a game that was basically designed for it was ahead of its time, and it was at the end of a game console cycle, and it did come out on Xbox One, but it ran like shit. We all knew it, but we were willing to let it go because it was the end of a console generation. So we were like, well, get the new console, you'll be able to run it better. But Starfield it's not the same, because Starfield should run. We're only 2 years into the console generation. Starfield should be running better on console than it is, I in my opinion.
And I agree. That being said, I literally have to walk into work now, but I enjoyed this. We should do more of this. This is nice.
Yeah, it's a nice open house. Nice to talk to you, Dan.
Yeah, like definitely. Good seeing you, Dan. Hope you have a good day at work.
Well, if I could stop feeling like I had a seatbelt wrapped around me, you know why, but
Yeah,
yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.
yeah,
Have a good day.
Dan.
definitely, man. Yeah, well, that's the other thing with the fucking like certain games that came out. Like, okay, so Gotham Knights, when that came out, like
That was
I
another
remember-
one where people were willing to forgive because it was late in a console generation. It did suck as a game, I think, but
Yeah,
the compatibility issue, people, there was hate, but people were
it wasn't a next gen game. They kept it was original to be on both past and current, and it wasn't like I've said this. When a game like Batman Arkham Knight, despite anybody says about that game, I still think it's a fantastic game. With Batman Arkham Knight, when that game looks still to this day, almost 10 years since the release, looks better than fucking Gotham Knights, there's a problem. I could put that on my PS5 right now, and I could do a comparison with Gotham. I'm sure somebody's already done it, so they're probably just ripping off somebody else. But
So what do you think? Do you think that Starfield? Again, I don't know. I'm asking. Do you think that Starfield? And I know it's not on PlayStation, but regardless, my point still remains. Do you think that Starfield is the first game that was created with the intention of coming out on next gen consoles?
like looking at
From the
some of the
start.
reviews and looking at the gameplay for it, like again, I have not played it, so I can't say safely for that reason. I could agree with it because there's not. I'm trying to think of other games that I felt like next gen. Like I really enjoyed Hogwarts Legacy. That one
That was the next gen. That felt next gen. Yeah. I'll give
Yeah,
you that. You're right.
I felt Jedi Survivor.
I have an opinion on that. I felt like all they did was improve the lighting. I felt like it was a sequel to the first game. It felt too much. It didn't feel it felt like a rinse and repeat with like they changed the shadow and the lighting meter a little
like,
bit. Almost
another
like
one, Resident Evil 4. Due to that being a remake, even Dead Space. I felt that.
felt next gen. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like that one. Like, because again, I don't think that would have ran properly on a PS4. And I haven't played.
Yeah.
I've got the PS4 version because when I got the Resident Evil 4 on PS5, I do have the Resident Evil 4 on remake for PS4 as well that I can play. So I've not played that version to see what the difference is. Now, granted, I still be playing on PS5, so it will look better than if I was playing on a PS4. My point though is that that one, I'm curious. Again, anybody who's played on PS4, let me know. Is there like major differences between the 4 on Resident Evil 4 remake on PS4 compared to PS5?
Well, Baldur's Gate 3 came out today on console. Today it came out. That felt next gen to me. I'm gonna go to the list real quick of games that I think coming out are next gen. I don't know about
Spider-Man 2. Like your thoughts on that one?
That's probably. I don't know. I haven't played it yet, but that seems like it's going to be next gen. I'm sure. Like I'm trying to think.
Because like if you looked at even Miles Morales, they did improvements on that one. Even the remastered version of Spider-Man. That again, I'll say this: Spider-Man remastered, and even Spider-Man on the PS4 looks better than fucking Gotham Knights, for example. I know I'm. I didn't hate Gotham Knights. I have my issues with it, but comparing it because the fact that they made that they were originally going to have it like current gen and next gen, but then they decided let's just do it next gen, and it looks the way it does. That's I guess that's my issue because you're taking away the current gen just like and people are thinking, oh well, you're going to put enough effort onto this one to make it feel next gen. Why you need to buy a PS5 or Xbox Series to play that, even Cyberpunk like. That
Cyberpunk
game,
has a new one, so they completely redid the game coming up.
Yeah, Cyberpunk. Honestly, that one, in my opinion, was made primarily for next gen. It just was a casualty of being current gen because it didn't work.
And it's about to get a lot better, apparently.
And the updates are only going to the PS5 and Xbox Series and PC. I'm assuming, correct?
I know it's coming out for PC. I can't speak for console. I've been looking at it for PC.
Well, I know it's coming to PS. I just don't know if it's coming to last gen as well.
So Assassin's Creed Mirage looks to me like I haven't played it yet, but I do have it. I am gonna get it on day release. That's coming out October 5th. That could be next gen based on what I've seen. Modern Warfare 3 comes out November 10th. That's not next gen. Mario Bros. I'm just talking about the headliners for this season. Super Mario Bros. Wonder comes out October 20th, the same day as Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. Mario is not like because Switch.
Yeah,
Switch is basically the in between Xbox 360 and PS or Xbox One. That's basically how I look at it.
Lies of P comes out for the next gen. Lies of P looks pretty good. Cyberpunk, the expansion comes out September 26th.
Mortal Kombat
PS5,
1,
Xbox. Mortal Kombat 1. Look, I don't know. I mean, I didn't like it when I played the beta recently. I felt like it was laggy and it just didn't look good to me. It looked terrible, but we'll see.
Yeah, because I was actually having a conversation with Dragon about this. We were talking about fucking Mortal Kombat, and I told him, I said, I'm gonna wait for this one. I'm gonna wait until the Ultimate Edition of Mortal Kombat 1 comes out.
It didn't look good. It didn't look as good as their last game.
I want to play the DLC. I'm more interested in the DLC than I am the actual base game because I want to the Peacemaker, Homelander, all that. I'm excited for that more so than anything else.
They also have Alan Wake 2, which is next.
Can't wait for that one.
That comes out October 27th.
What does that one think to you?
That looks good. I need to play the remastered version of Alan Wake just to get in the mood.
Yeah, I got that on PS5 and the Switch. I've been meaning to play. I've been playing Undead Nightmare on the fucking Switch. That's what I've been I did buy Red Dead Redemption on the Switch day one. I'm going to wait for the PS or PS4 version to go down in price so I can pick that up. But
also, Super Mario RPG November 17th. I'm interested in that too. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, which I'm also getting. That comes out on PS5. That looks next gen.
Basically how I call it Far Cry with blue people.
Yeah, I do. I am interested in that just to see how it is. Which there you go. And
the
that's
Avatar game that came out back when the first movie came out wasn't that bad actually. I actually quite enjoyed it.
I forgot about that. But yeah, that's the gaming season for the rest of the year. Those are the games that are
like right now. We're in a weird time because, of course, we've got like we got the games, and then we got, of course, the movies that are coming out if they come out because we got the writers and actors strikes. Fucking Dune got delayed. Fucking I know
the gaming industry might be going on strike too.
Yeah, I know. And we got like Dune got delayed. I know Exorcist Believer, which I'm looking forward to.
I heard viewers might be going on strike. All the stream viewers might be going on strike too. So,
really,
yeah, every stream viewer in the world might be going on strike. It's weird.
Yeah, like Dead Meat, they do the kill counts for like horror movies and certain other movies. Well, they're not doing movie kill counts until the strike's over to support it. So like now they're going to be doing a kill count for Mortal Kombat 9 and Don't Hug.
You know what I love? I love that people have so much money that they can afford to go on strike. I mean, I wish I had that much money. I wish I had so much money that I could go on strike for 9 months. That would just be, I'd love it. I'm not saying I hate it. I'm just saying. I'm going to make this clear. I'm not saying. I actually agree with the people on strike.
I do too.
I'm just saying the no compromise thing is ridiculous. And
Yeah, we've been going in this strike for months, like the writers' strike for more than the actors. But like, and I
you know
said
what's
this,
scary? You know what's scary though, is the movie companies have more money to burn than the actors, so they could literally wait this out for as long as they want.
yeah, because like and like top tier actors, they could probably go for years.
Oh, yeah.
With this.
So
Like,
then the people that lose are the ones that are struggling.
yeah, like maybe TV actors or people that are not like big name Hollywood actors. Like I know an actress from Orange Is the New Black had to like sell like either her house or some shit. I can't remember exactly.
I want to make this clear. Maybe I'm misinformed, so I am partly asking. I just want to understand this. Because from my perspective, it's the studios that are not giving the actors what they want. But the biggest force in the actors going on strike, the biggest voices and the biggest, I guess, advocates for it are the ones that can afford to do it. So what about the people that can't afford to do it? What the fuck are they supposed to do?
Yeah, like let's be honest, The Rock can fucking go on. It's like the whole.
The Rock doesn't have to make a movie for the rest of his life. He could just go to wrestling.
The Rock, like The Rock. I saw like a post. He's been like the stuff that's going on in Maui and all that stuff. Him and Oprah fucking saying, "Oh yes, come donate to the fucking to the."
Hollywood has no money right now. Rock, what are you talking about?
Come donate to Maui and support the stuff that's going on there. Even though him and Oprah can probably donate a couple $1 million.
I have some advice for The Rock. No offense, but I have some advice for The Rock. How about you not give away $1 million something to the company? Because I actually heard about this. He gave him X amount of over $1 million to the people on strike, to the organization that's supporting the strike. Yeah. But when they did the math, everybody that's on strike is only getting like $5. So maybe if he didn't throw away $1 million and put it, saved it, he would have had the money to give away to Maui when this happened, and he would have been able to give a little more money.
I just laugh because I'm like thinking, I'm looking at him, I'm looking at fucking Oprah doing a joint video together on their Instagram, and I'm like thinking, you could probably donate $10 million a piece and not fucking lose. Like you're not going to lose sleep. You're not going to worry. Oh, how am I going to pay rent?
Oh yeah, but these are the people that are advocating for people to go on strike. Well, one guy who's working at Starbucks but also has this acting gig now can't do this acting gig, and he has to pick up more. He has to pick up extra shifts because people that the leaders in Hollywood are telling him, "Oh no, you need to go on strike because it's the right thing to do because I don't want them to replace me with AI." Motherfucker, I don't care if they replace you with AI. I want to get in a position where I need to be replaced in AI. I'm just saying, if I was a middle actor, I would say it must be nice to be in a position that Hollywood would want to do that to you.
This is something else I want to add because this is also coming. This reflects to me something that not it's not just going to affect actors, writers, everybody up in Hollywood and all that stuff. Sooner or later, it's going to affect people who like movie theaters, and I'm talking the workers in those movie theaters because we're like it may not like right now we're.
But Chayan, no, you can't. You don't matter. Only the actors that make millions of dollars matter, Chayan. That's the problem. They get what they want and fuck everybody else.
Well, again, I was going to say, like,
I'm not
right
saying
now,
that I'm against it. I'm just saying.
I know. I get what you're saying.
Like, for example, ripple effects.
Like we're fine right now. We're fine. Like again, Taylor Swift. The Taylor Swift movie is doing big business right now and fucking and ticket sales. So like it's gonna be busy in October. I know that for a fact. But I said to myself, I said, what movies are coming out this rest of the year? I said, oh, okay, we got Exorcist, we got Five Nights at Freddy's, we got the Taylor Swift movie, we got the Killers of the Flower Moon, which I'm looking forward to. I cannot wait for that movie. And then what else? Oh yeah, the Marvels, which I don't think is gonna do that much compared to other Marvel movies. And I'm like, that's it. That's all I know. Like there's no other big tentpole movies coming out for the rest of the year. We had Dune, and now we don't have Dune. I don't even know what the holiday season's gonna look like.
Do you think Marvel movies would do better if they just called them Marvel movie? Because I feel like a lot of times the title's like, oh, I'm not gonna go see random Marvel character I've never heard of. Like I feel like the average person sees like I don't know what was the late Eternals that came out. The average person,
I liked it. Like I like
Or-
the last great Marvel MC movie was actually Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Besides that, Ant-Man and the Wasp was a disgrace. The Marvels, I have no interest in because, again, I did not like Captain Marvel. I did not like Brie Larson. And let's see, what else? You basically have to go and watch. You basically have to go and watch fucking Miss Marvel so you can get the context. Like that's the one thing that sucks now about the MCU is that you don't just have to watch movies. You got to watch the TV shows.
what's wrong, Randall? You made a face.
There was a vibrate. It wasn't for me though.
Yeah, that was the what the vibrator?
That was David's vibrator.
It was either
David, shut your vibrator off. Now's not the time.
Well, Nick's camera's off. It could be his vibrator.
No,
No.
All right, well, it's Nick then. Nick, shut off your vibrator.
Please don't turn your vibrator on while we're
He's
streaming.
in the dark. David did, like make it. Okay, there we go. See, okay, David must have the vibrator because he's in the dark. Nick brought in the light. Whoever has a vibrator, no shame, no king shame. Whatever you need to do to tickle your
Just keep it
tickle.
off when Shane's streaming. This
Yeah,
is
just
strictly
turn it
no
off. This ain't
vibrator noise.
OnlyFans, man. I ain't charging people like $500 a month just to check.
Wait a minute, David. Show us your carpet. Just kidding.
Yeah, show us your carpet. Are you doing something like is it red? Is it blue? Is it fucking doesn't matter?
Is it red with white spots all over it?
Yeah, does the carpets match the drapes?
No.
No, is your pubes blue? Like your branding, like hey, that'll be dedication. You color your hair, you color your fucking pubes
I've
blue
never
for your
been coloring my
branding.
hair.
Oh my no, God.
I like my hair what it is.
Like hell, I could do that. You know, my background's blue. I could color my hair. I color my chest hair, my armpit hair, my hair here, my legs, my pubes. I could color all of it blue. Just become the newest member of the Blue Man Group, but a porno version.
Yeah, Blue Bush.
Yeah, Blue Bush. There we go. But someone's probably done that.
This beer
You
was
got-
sponsored by
You
the
got
dollar.
pornos with Family Guy and all that. So yeah, they probably done a
This
Blue Man
beer was
Group.
sponsored
porno.
by Manscaped, by the way. Use promo code Shave My Bush at checkout, and you'll shave yourself an extra 10%.
Like fucking hell, China was great. Like her last porno was when she was She-Hulk. Still can't get that image out of my head.
I wonder if her pubes were. Never mind.
I think they were actually.
Green.
A buddy of mine, me and him did like this was way back in the day. We were doing reactions to like, this is in a different life. We were doing reactions to different pornos. We were like wrestling related ones. We did one on Paige.
Oh,
we
if you
did-
ever want to do porno reactions, just do a stream on Chatabate.
No, we were just playing.
Yeah,
the audio.
no, that's a good idea. There you go. Do a reaction stream on Chaturbate where you just sit in the corner and react to porn.
Talking about the camera work in Paige's porno when she was getting double teamed by Xavier Woods.
There
and
you
Brian
go.
Maddox.
Nobody's ever done that. Maybe that's the trick. There you go. Other people like you will join and have their commentaries. Have a whole new, and then you could do audio only for podcasting.
Yeah, David, we should do that. We'll jump.
And then would just people would be listening at work, and all they'd hear is ooh, ooh, ooh. And then you in the background, you're like, and this is where she took it in the ass from the right angle. Wow, look at that angle. Ooh, ooh.
it would be
I talked about Violet Myers earlier on that podcast. Yeah, let's react to her first DP. Okay, that's when one cock goes in. That's when the other cock goes in. Okay.
Oh, here comes the second one. Oh, it made it all the way in.
They both went in the butthole. Sorry, David was saying they both went in all the way in the butthole.
I didn't know it could bend that way. Just think about the reactions. There you go, $1 million.
How did
idea.
three cocks go in a person's ass?
Hi. Today on today's stream, we're gonna react to 3 cocks, 1 ass. Here we go.
It's gonna be the new 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh my god.
There you go. That's a stream. There you go. Start a Chatabate account right now.
Yeah, 3 cocks, 1 ass.
reacting to porn.
That's gonna be named David St. Trump and fucking Hangman Charlie talking about 3 cocks, 1 ass. What?
What?
Who you pointing at? Pointing at Nick or?
Emo's
Oh, what the hell did I just get? Well, we get into a random talk about cocks and ass. And
I was just trying to give Chayton $1 million idea, you know? Just people are going to be like, what the hell's this guy reacting to? You got to do it in the back.
No, David, we'll sign a contract. We'll get you a what do you call it? Partnership at Manscaped. You know, we can get like $200,000. You can keep half of it, David. Come on, David. You want to take $100,000 to react to porn?
No.
Well, at least we know you won't be bought. I respect that. I will fucking. If someone told me, hey, we'll pay you $200,000 or $100,000 to react to some porn. Oh, you think I'm gonna fucking? I could pay basically my entire rent for the rest of my life here. I wouldn't even I would never need to work again. At least not long term.
Well, if you get a ton of money, you just buy the complex, pay a property managing company to take care of it, and all you have to do is count your money.
Oh yeah, that's even better. I'll be like no guns, no shenanigans, all this other shit. Like the other day with the gunshots that were happening outside my door. It was crazy.
Yeah, all you gotta do is leave a sign up next to the complex that says, "Forget about the dogs, I got guns," and then just show a picture of it like a bazooka or something. And then take like a questionable body part and hang it at the fence stake so they know that you mean business.
1 second.
Well, I'm gonna head out. You have a good rest of your stream. It's been a while. I'm gonna enjoy some Starfield, and I will catch y'all later.
Later, Tom. Thank you for stopping in. I'll probably be in this myself too because we're at the hour and a half mark, and I'm finally the Burger King's gone away, so I'm going to start making my spaghetti. And I know if Lennon was here, he'd be like, "You should stream it. Good morning, good evening, and good night." Woohoo! So 1 sec. I'm checking to see if my games are installed yet. Damn, it's taking forever for Saints Row 4 to install on my Switch. 11 minutes remaining. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I wonder how much the storage is for my Force Unleashed and Hot Wheels. I'm curious how Hot Wheels. Oh, you lucky bastard! All right, so this is what's gonna happen. Dan and me are gonna road trip up there. We're going to fucking kidnap y'all, you and Tom. I'll let Dan take Tom's place. I'll take fucking your place, David. And we're gonna stay there for we won't do it now because we're getting close to fall. So we'll do it next summer, and you'll stay in this apartment. I'll have you stay here. Tom can stay wherever Dan's at, and we can fucking and you can stay there for the entire summer, and then we'll rendezvous back. You can come back in the fall, and then we can come back here in the fall, and then you can tell me. If you don't have a fucking tan, David, or if you ain't sweating your balls off, then you haven't tried hard enough.
I was asking, what about Aaron? These are my earnings.
No, it'd be funny. It'd be funnier if it was you and Tom.
And now I'm
all right. I'll make you a deal. First year we'll do you and Tom, and then second year we'll do you and Eric. So basically, you have to do it twice. But don't worry. Next time I'll stay at Eric's. Dan's will stay at Tom or at your place, and you get to stay at Dan, and then Eric stays at my place. So we'll switch it. We'll switch it around. We'll fucking do it like that. And I'll be in this in a little bit, but I will invite in Mr. Goze.
Hey folks, how's it going?
Yeah.
So what the hell did I just get myself into? How have you been, man?
Oh, well, been pretty good. I don't know if you can tell. Editing.
You're editing? Oh yeah. I still need to put up my other interviews I did with that live show last not a couple of weeks ago where I did the live on location. Also, I should be doing another one at the end of this month. I was going to do one in October, but the day that they're doing it, I'll be going to SmackDown. So I'm going to have I'm most likely going to be doing it for the September show. Hopefully, again, it'll be a little bit cooler than it was last time. But they were very accommodating. Shout out to the Charity Bar for all their accommodations. And shout out to the owner Ernie, who was very accommodating of me and all that sort of stuff. I also, my interview with him is up as well if you want to check that out. You can just watch the entire video, but again, I'm going to put the video, the interviews as little separate things. That way it kind of grows the video more as an overall aspect. Goze, how you been, man?
Doing fine. Just had about 2 pounds of spaghetti.
Oh, so you're gonna be eating the same thing? Like I'm only making spaghetti after I end the stream, because I was gonna fix it before I streamed, but then I was still full of Burger King, and also I was like, I'm not gonna have time to fix and to enjoy my food. Can you do an impression of David? 1 second. Let's see. I've only done little increments. Okay, one. I wish I still had a picture of. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna. This will be the best way I can do it. 1 second.
What?
You had a hurricane too? Oh.
I'm waiting for it to show it on my end so I can start it. Where David is. Okay, there he is. Okay. Yes. This is the greatest pornographic film director of all times, David St. Trump, and I'm here incognito. I'm not with my cameraman Andrew Hawking because he got deported back to Canada. Yes. So anyway, I'm about to film. I have upgraded my portfolio, my porno portfolio, my porn portfolio, if you will. Yes, and I have Violet Myers. We are going to do a thing. I am now a made man. I am now directing for Tushy. Yes, where everything goes up to Tush. Yes. And you know what that means? It goes up the boo-boo butthole. Yes. See, David, no. If my character of you would work perfectly for Tushy, because Tushy is basically all anal. So yeah, that would be the David St. Trump, like that would be the dream job. Be like you don't want to work for Brazzers, you don't want to work for Bank Bros, you don't want to work for any of those guys. You don't want to work for we fuck this chick, we fuck that chick. No, you want to work for Tushy because it all is the tush, as ZZ Top would say. So yeah, I'm gonna submit the application for you, David, to become the newest director for Tushy. So yes, Whip. Oh, you want to go to the BDSM? The BDSM fucking. I know some people like
the application before.
Oh, hey, everybody loves you, David. Still to this day, it's also David a cutie.
What happens? I don't know. What?
What happens?
It does make me wonder, though, how many licks does it get to the center of a Tushy Pop?
Oh yeah, David. How many licks does it get to a Tushy Pop? Do you know?
No comment.
Don't worry, I'll answer that for you. I think on a previous on an old podcast on Jordan's channel, I did sort of answer that.
All right, I'll say I'll exit him, and then I'll get you on solo. Once the stuff. This laptop's old. No, I'm not going to upgrade it because usually I don't do these streams that often. Therefore, I don't feel the need to upgrade this.
Oh,
okay.
I'm sorry. I'm not having any internet issues for the past 1 hour.
I know. I'm proud of you. It's weird. It's like you've done some voodoo black magic where you fucking have transferred your internet issues to me. All right. So Mr. Beauregard, what's the answer to that?
Oh, dang it! I'm trying to find it. I know I answered that on a previous podcast. I think it was sometime in 2021.
Well,
where is it? It might.
Oh, if you ain't eating a girl's ass, you haven't lived.
Well.
We'll wait till we'll give this probably the final thing of this episode. We'll do or this. I may do another open house after I get off of work as a prelude to Rant and Rave on Thursday. It depends on how I feel after I get off of work. I'll be on my phone though, so that will be.
I'll be doing the podcast from 3 to 4.
Huh?
I'll be doing my baseball podcast from 3 to.
Oh, okay. Well, then I ain't worried about any competition. I get off, I think, at 5:30 my time. So I'll probably only do it for like an hour. Basically, probably until I get home, which probably will be like 6:30. So probably only be an hour. That will probably be the last open house for a while because I am. For this month, I'm not renewing my StreamYard. Second, I may be having to switch out internet boxes, so that may hinder me doing anything for the time being. So that's one of the other reasons why I did these. It's like the final ones for a while.
I think
Plus, I haven't done one. Oh, go ahead.
I think I found it.
Nice music.
I think I said 368.
Thank you, Mr. Gozine. What was the answer?
I think I said at 368.
Damn.
Because on that episode, Bird Call Podcast, episode 32, I had a Tootsie Pop. And during that episode, I was just going through. It was pretty. It might have been a small one. Yes, it was a small one, but I was just doing a bit of counting while also.
So if I heard Mr. Gosey's aspect, because like I believe he said tushy pop, so it means I have to lick a girl's ass 300 something times till I get to the root of the thing, right? Because Gosey, you said tushy pop, right?
Yes. Okay,
tushy pop. Okay, so by that I need his reaction. I learned what he said. I get like, oh damn, where's this wild side of Mr. Bogard I have not seen yet? I want to know this man. And then when he said Tootsie, I'm like, oh. I was like, I don't think you know. Hey, I can't believe I didn't notice this beforehand. David, did you give him your bunk bed?
No.
Be careful though. Be careful though, Mr. Beauregard, because David has done some horrible things, and he tried to stuff that chair into that bunk bed. So
Wait a minute.
I would take a ray, the ray to scan the floors and see if there's any blood stains, or in this case, cum stains all over. I would not do that because he would probably find a shit ton, and all that. So I would just advise just to maybe sanitize it, wash it, and wipe it down.
I have had this bunk bed since 2009.
Damn, David, what are you doing with this bunk bed?
That is not mine.
Well, I know because you had to give it back.
I haven't even met David at the time. I think it was like somewhere
2020.
2020. Yeah, there you go.
It does make me wonder if you had a bunk bed, and bunk beds are usually not that big. How tall are you? If you've had it since 2009.
I always wanted a bunk bed. I never got one. I guess even though I didn't need one because I was an only child, but still. Well, of course I'm 5'10". I could barely I have a regular a Tempur-Pedic twin bed, so I can if I was any taller, my feet would be hanging off the bed.
I'm 6'4" to 6'6", depending on what.
Jesus, Cozy, I did not know that. Fuck. It's kind of like when I met Dan in person for the first time. I was taken aback by how tall he is.
All right.
Oh, he's gonna do it live on camera. Okay, perfect.
Oh, boy.
Somebody get up to the conversion thing so we can translate it faster.
I love how he has a measuring tape right next to him, like he was ready. That's what I like about Mr. Bogart. He was that's why he would have made a great host for the show, because he had everything. I could have been like, hey, can you do this? I'm sure he would have had somewhere in his area.
So, what?
David had the dildos. He has the measuring stuff.
Be quiet.
Or Nick, I don't know, but it could be either way.
the more meek somebody is, the more they have a wild side, from what I've gathered.
Yeah, David. Okay.
Okay.
I want to get that freak out of you eventually.
5'4" is what I counted.
5'4"? Oh damn. You're an inch shorter than my grandmother. And my mother is taller than you.
Here's an interesting fact. Back in 2010, I used to say that you know who I said that I was the same height as?
Who?
Bieber. Justin.
Oh my god.
Justin Bieber is about 5 foot something.
Well, he's 5'9". I'm 5'4". So
Damn, I'm an inch taller than him. Fuck.
Wait,
No, I'm
I'm
not
I'm
surprised.
about the same height as Tyler Perry because he's about 6'4", 6'5".
I know. Yeah, I remember he's a tall motherfucker right there. Yeah, even when I met DDP, like when I met DDP, it was like fucking, you know, he towered over me. I think who was another person? Oh, and then when I met Bryan Danielson, it was I think either we were the same height or I was an inch taller than him. It was kind of weird, just because again I'm a big Bryan Danielson fan, and it was just like seeing how he was. Oh wait, got to show David's screen real quick, or at least go back to the main thing.
Emo.
You gotta see what David's doing.
He's recording while watching.
You're welcome.
I've ripped on people for taking screenshots and having screenshots of people. You know, David is the original screenshot grabber.
If you say so.
I'm curious how many pictures of men you have on your phone, David.
oh.
Like, do you have? Let's see. Do you have like 200 pictures of Jordan, 200 of Brandon, especially when he took his shirt off?
I didn't do that, you fool.
Yeah, I
I love your action. I didn't do that, you fool. Who else? Pictures of Eric freaking out over something, or when he met Melina.
No.
Jerome having an aneurysm at something, like, you know, when he's freaking out over whatever. Like, and then who else? Who other? Oh yeah, all the pictures of Tom. Who else? Who else am I missing? I can't remember. But yeah, all those things. So David, is that a towel or is that a pillow?
Pillow that's too shiny to be something else.
This is called. I have to ask. Let's just say on the tab.
Hey David, where's your chair? Is it next to you in the bed?
My table's next to me.
So
You're cheating on your chair with a table.
No.
No, Gozy. No, David and his chair had a fight, so he's basically like the couch is like the table. So he tells the chair, go to the couch. You're sleeping on the couch tonight.
Oh my god.
But anyway, guys, we're nearing the 2-hour mark. It was a fun stream. It was a good mixture of conversations. I appreciate all of y'all for coming in, partaking. Like I said, I may do one on Thursday, maybe around 6. I thought about doing one tomorrow, but I'm gonna go see They Live. Most likely, see my mother, and I'm going to go see They Live. Just the only question is, am I going with my date or am I going alone? That's the only thing. By the way, no matter what, I'm seeing They Live. I'm so excited to see it for the first time in theaters. I've seen the movie. It's a great movie, Roddy Piper, but it's nice to see it in theaters and all that. So I'm super excited for that. Christine's going to be coming out, I think, also next week. So I'm hoping to see that in theaters too, because it's only going to be a couple of days as well. But we'll see. But anyway, make sure you give us a like, comment, all that good stuff. Share it. You know, basically everybody knows the drill. And so besides that, I don't have really any other things, like in terms of upcoming content. I may just repost some stuff. I may do, like, if I do that House of Chayton live thing, I may just do it standard. I may not do it, like, since if I don't have StreamYard, I may just do it. So it may just be a standard interview thing. So that's one thing I'll say. Besides that, Huh?
StreamYard in its base form is free. They don't charge you.
Oh yeah. But I have the premium thing, but I'm canceling that this month since the Exiled Outcast and Exiled Entertainment's taking a hiatus, and so I don't really have the need because I don't stream on here that much to where I feel the need to use it. Plus, I work so damn much that and I don't feel like streaming all the time anymore at midnight or whatever when I'm on my way home. I usually just want to I deal with too many people, and I usually don't want to. I basically deal with too many people. I don't want to interact with any more people. So, like, yeah. But what do you call it? Well, with that, guys, I bid y'all adieu. Y'all take care.
Happy National Pizza Day.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you're trying to get pizza. I'm making spaghetti. You know, it's still Italian.
I wish I had pizza, but I didn't get paid this week.
Yeah, for me.
I could technically. I could. There was only I got two pizza places where I live. I got Pizza Hut and Little Caesars, and I had Pizza Hut a couple weeks ago. I had Little Caesars probably a month ago, and really the only pizza place I like going to anymore is Urban Brick, which is near where I work. So it is what it is. Urban Brick's really good. I did a review on it on my TikTok way back in the day, but yeah. But
okay, so I'm gonna be heading out now.
Too. Later.
Later.
I appreciate you guys for stopping in, and like I said, I'll be in here. Y'all take care. Thank y'all for stopping in and contributing to this, and thank you for everybody who was in the chat. So with that, take care and ta-ta for now.
Yeah.